Zdravím všechny, co se díváte, já jsem Jako a tohle je další pokračování hry Návratu do budoucnosti. Tentokrát již 5. epizoda, která je zároveň poslední. Takže snad bychom mohli napravit celou tu časovou linii. No, to by tak nějak bylo, jo. Teďka vám tady vysvětlím, proč tady ještě mám možnost pokračovat. Protože já už jsem natáčel tuto epizodu. Jenže se ukázalo, že má takový menší bug. No, menší. Hodně velký. Jo, takže on funguje a nefunguje. On se tam objevuje v záležitosti na to, co jste předtím udělali a neudělali. Takže já vám to pak vysvětlím ještě v průběhu. Teď si sedněte, lehněte, užijte si tuto hru. Teda, užijte si tento díl. Samozřejmě, ukaž nám cíle. Už zase. To známe. To taky známe. Na to jsme čekali. Out of time. Špatné načasování. No dobře, no. To jsme zase v té Emmetové garáži. Bakterie. Tohle tu psychopíčovinu. Gramofon. Tohle. No dobře. Teda Marty, jak to ležíš. No, ne, že bych teda spal nějak moc líp.
Hello?
Marty, you're awake. Good.
Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Oh.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good? It's fantastic! Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
But... Okay, Emmett, one static accumulator coming up.
Ty vole, kdo ho učil řídit?
Jeez, Doc, watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night...
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist...
No, když počkat, náš doktor nám přece říkal, že to expo, ta výstava, že byla úplný propadák. Že ho to posunulo dál.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the expo, he'll be in need of comfort. and Edna's already arranged a romantic trip up to the lake.
Edna.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazy ambitions.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure. Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah!
Oh.
What the hell?
Kam zmizel Občan Brown? No, dobře. Chytíme tu lítající baterku, no. Tady seš.
Oh, come on.
Tak to asi nebude tak jednoduchý.
Here, little static thingy.
Static thingy. Dále děvka? No dobře, no. Si vlezem na lampu. To je správný načasování.
Gotcha.
Oh. Pěkný. Ale Trixie má zase práci, jo. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display, because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her. I found a loophole. What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
No, dobře. Tady půjdeme promluvit s těma dvěma.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Callahan.
What's she doing here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty. Now.
Hill Valley PD.
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
It was my plan to get him back to inventing what he should be inventing. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
how do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Harry Callahan really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Harry?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose. She's been getting some clout in town, ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he, anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
A jak jsem vám říkal, tak tady jako je ten problém s bugem. Já jsem minule šel řešit ten problém s Ednou, jo? Nakonec jsem ji dostal do pěkného průseru, ale to snad ještě uvidíte. My nejdřív musíme najít Emmeta. Jenže nejdřív si potřebujeme promluvit s Trixie.
Hi, Trixie.
That's techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, we're kind of like family now, you know?
Něco jako rodina? Dobře. Tohle necháme.
Happy to help.
Nám šlo o ty lístky. Takže je budeme potřebovat.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Jasně, že jo.
Excuse me, Mr.
Toto, Jacques Toto.
Pamatujte si jeho hlas, jo. Co zeptáme na
looking for a
Emmeta?
friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
A distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Black.
Great, thanks.
Dobře. Teď právě musíme do toho skleněného domu.
Hey,
kde si tady povídají.
Come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
Skvělý. Takže projdeme turniketem.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Pěkný, no. Tak. A jak jsem vám říkal, tak tady se objevuje ten bug. Samozřejmě, protože nejdřív, než cokoliv jiného tady uděláte, tak prostě musíte jít sem. Protože jinak tady nemáte žádnou možnost s tím reagovat, s těma panelama, jo. Jinak se to prostě chcípne a není tady žádná možnost interakce. Jako takhle. Jo. Tady si odsuneme stěnu a je to v pohodě. Zřejmě nás tady čeká... Počkat. Oh. Huh.
Emmett, get out of this place and back to your booth. You're gonna miss the demo. Come on, Emmett, look up here. Ah.
No. Takže mi to tady budeme muset nějak... Teď vůbec nevím. Tak jo, ale ta navigačka je fakt na píču.
This is more complicated than it looks. When I moved that first wall, I opened one passage, but I blocked another.
Jo, dobrý. S tímhle už můžu hnout. Teď tohle. Tohle bych měl asi zavřít zase. Jo, jasný. Zkusíme ještě tohle. To by mě pak mělo otevřít cestu tamhle. Jo, tam mě něco blokuje. A to není pěkný. Jo. Ta žlutá mě tam blokuje. To musíme zavřít. Tak. Teď stáhnout žlutou. Červenou. Teda. Bludiště je ještě celkem na píču. Jo, pak se mi ještě předtím stalo, že tam nahoře, jak otevřete tu žlutou stěnu, že jsem propadnul dolů přímo. Taky menší chybička, no. To je hajzl. Tak Marty nečuma. Teď musíme tady. Pěkný, co?
Emmett? Where'd you take him now, Doc?
Ten potápěj se nějak divně hnul. Kurva, jsem nějaký trošku nachcípanej.
You can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Jo, jasně. Tak co pak to?
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about.
Aha. Slyšíte ten hlas? Tohle je doktor. Ne ten Frantík, nebo co to byl.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with Edna?
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Harry! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Dutot of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Dutot. We can't afford to antagonize him.
But
If you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Professor Dutot, huh?
At your service.
Not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Hajzle. Tak tam zkusíme vlízt, no.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Jak se vymlouvá, hajzl? Tak to teda ne. Hajzl mi nechce vzít lístek. Artie! Jdeme se stěžovat.
Quite a setup, huh?
The expo? Sure, but I was wondering. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Dutot, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I'm only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere.
S tím něco určitě udělá, hajzl.
Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Ale hajzl.
Come down, please. The bathysphere is... Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Thanks,
It's an old one.
I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed type people.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not.
Co pak, doktore, už se dusíš? Už se dusí to
Funny, you'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected. Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you...
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett?
Who? Emmett, you. You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Dutot, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're...
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Mě by zajímalo, jak dlouho tu hadici budeme muset držet přišlápnutou.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about?
Can't you see he's messing with us? There's nothing wrong with those gears.
Monsieur Dutot is doing his best to fix the exhibit. Hovering over him like that doesn't help the situation any.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
Then neither will I.
So the lost, the years, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Jak je v tom trik? Určitě tam nebude. Jo, je tam.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Vše pryč, hajzl.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush, I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is. What's this?
Oh, yeah. Edna made Detective Parker shut down your booth. He says he can't go against her.
Oh, yeah?
Unless we dig up some dirt that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. So that's what we'll do.
Dobře. Já, jelikož už jsem to trošku hrál, tak vím, co tak nějak...
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts income...
No, jasný. Vypadni, Marty, a nečum. Klondike 4253, jasný. Teď potřebujeme jednu rekvizitu z domu budoucnosti.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here gratification is just always
Jo,
away.
jasný. Potřebujeme kytku.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
To poznáte za chvíli, proč tady bereme kytku. My ji totiž potřebujeme vyměnit za tuhle kytku. Přemýšlím, jestli nám to půjde rovnou.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
No, dobře.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant. But it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Aha. Skvělý. Takže to čapni, Marty.
Why?
Skvělý, dělej si z něj blbečka. Tak.
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Dobře, my bychom měli trošku pohnout. Potřebujeme tu kytku jebnout sem.
Okay, call me a snoop.
Skvělý. Kytka na místě. Teď jenom k nějakému telefonu. A my víme, kde ho hledat. Přesně tady.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here gratification in a way.
To je jasný, to už jsme slyšeli. Teď chceme ty tlačítka. A přesně zelený.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Checkney News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, what happened? I thought you were distracting Emmett.
Was? Oh, yes, of course I was.
Then why is Emmett standing here, valiantly trying to convince Detective Parker that he should be allowed to go through with this ever so dangerous display of wrong-headed technology?
What can I say? I was outsmarted by that wily Yakov Smirnov.
Well, that puts a crimp in our plan.
Yes, yes, our plan. About that plan.
Ten plán nás až tolik nezajímá.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just
Teda,
you
to
and
bych
me.
nečekal.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Jasně, že jo. Teda, nečekal bych, že to zapálila Edna.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, hey folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Oh. Tak. Rychle za nima. A nejdřív potřebujeme zvednout kytku.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Dobře, tak to po ní hodíme, no.
Oh.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? I'm busy trying to keep Emmett from letting you lead him into the biggest mistake of his life.
Mistake? My biggest mistake was...
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Edna? You're the arsonist?
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Emmett?
You're on your own, darling.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
Oba na to skočil.
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Not to sound callous, but does this mean I can demonstrate my invention?
Let's take that as a yes.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
He's been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? This wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That
out of
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings, block bearings. Raised position, check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
Don't have to.
Tak, tohle bude
Ladies
zajímavý.
and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Emmett, are you up there? You don't think you can shelter him?
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. I'm counting to 4. Ein, 2, 3.
A nic.
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah. He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. You dare to
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Father,
Son?
you've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father said. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
No, ani moc ne.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Yes.
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, and maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language. There's only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me. And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
A jsme u toho.
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Skvělý.
Emmett, here to play peacemaker again,
Fotříka bychom
Pollyanna?
zvládli.
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
I really think he means it this time.
He won't listen to me.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, yes I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop,
Skvělý.
you're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
He's flying! He's flying!
Skvělý. Oh, to neznělo dobře.
Hey! Hey, stop! Get back here!
A sakra. Cože, Edna ukradla DeLoreana? Ta děvka. To si ji musíme podat.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
What the... Ne, ta děvka bude cestovat v čase. Ona ho přijela. Doufám, že ji neřekl o tom, že to je stroj času.
Oh my god! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium,
I'll get help.
newspaper.
No, really?
You mean...
Huh?
Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Sakra, co tam provádí Emmet? Mladý.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
Sně, že musí odejít, když jsme změnili celou budoucnost.
Doc, come back.
Oh.
Doc?
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett, is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size will play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force, One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
A máme doktora zpátky.
And you're not discouraged?
Discouraged? By what? You mean what happened in there? Oh, that was a learning experience. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
You don't sound fine.
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here, there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, yeah? Try me. What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett, where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
Skvělý.
Wait, I will see you again, right?
Guarantee it.
Emmett!
Skvělý. Hej. Kdo přijel s tím naprosto zmraženým DeLoreanem? Naposled s ním odjela Edna.
Hey, it worked.
Hej. Jo? Dobře, teď přesně nechápu, co se stalo.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to stop you from marrying Edna.
Edna Strickland? I could never marry her. I mean, she was my first love, but after she broke my heart and tried to sabotage my career, I never saw her again.
Jo, protože ukradla DeLorean.
I don't know, let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well,
Ne, vůbec ne.
I'm still a little confused about my... Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name. You see my Artie anywhere?
Oh.
Artie McFly? That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it? Hitched? Married.
Cože? On si vzal Trixie? Teda.
So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was Great-Grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
That car!
Oh, great.
Ale ne.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well,
Wait, Edna
Cože?
Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
That's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott!
A kurva.
Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
none at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
Wow, wow, wow.
Uh-oh.
A kurva. Ona vymazala celý Hill Valley? Já věděl, že ta ženská je nebezpečná, ale tohle?
Doc?
Najít a zabít. Nic jinýho.
Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
Hej. Hej,
Well, now
synu.
you two look mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. Where exactly are we? We're a little lost.
Furthest point of my rounds, that's where you are. About 25 miles outside of Hayesville.
In a manner of speaking.
Tell us. We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
When did Hill Valley go away?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then
Ah, kurva. Edna.
must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple
Popade, že
miles
to
from
je
here.
Edna.
I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away.
Je to Edna.
Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her.
Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
I think she'll talk to me. I'm pretty good with women.
The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Can I drive?
Dobře. Pozor, zlá kočka. Edna.
Mary Pickford.
Rozebraný DeLorean. Pěkně ho sešrotovala, no. Je to jedno.
Doc, it's a...
Dobře. Takže já si myslím, že pro tento díl by to bylo všechno. Vrátili jsme našeho doktora. Emmet je v pohodě. No, počkat. Emmet byl v pohodě, no jenomže Edna se dostala do DeLoreanu a zničila celou budoucnost. Hillvalley úplně v řiti. Teď se to budeme pokusit napravit. V příštím díle teda. Jo, takže doufám, že se vám toto video líbilo. Můžete dát like, koment, odběr, blá, 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 sdílet. Cokoliv chcete, jako vždycky. A my se uvidíme u dalšího pokračování 5. epizody Návratu do budoucnosti.